I know how to show X guard, right? Is usually when you guys are in the ashi and the guy peels their foot off. So X guard is, I have one foot on top like this with my knee out, and I have one behind his knee. So X guard, right? I'm making like an X with my legs. Easiest way usually is when we're here and we're trying to go for a leg lock, right? So I have my wedge in between us, and my foot is wrapped from the inside going out, right? So I'm here. What ends up happening is he wants to peel my foot off, and so if I don't do anything, Mikey's gonna get around me, right? So that foot that was in between us, I leave it, I drop it down behind his knee to follow him, and the one that was here on his hip, when he peels it off, just my toes. I leave my knee outside, so I'm not doing this, because this is what I see a lot. It's just my toes come in. My knee is still on this side, all right? I got a knee on one side, knee on the other side, all right? What I'm gonna do is, I was in the ankle lock position. I'm bringing my arm from the inside, and I'm scooping up, all right? So all I did was here, I was wrapping around like if it was like a guillotine, right? I let go, and I brought it inwards to my shoulder, not on my forearm. This isn't enough to hold it. Brought it up to my shoulder, and my hand holds over his knee. If you try to hold here, lift your leg up, it's kind of hard, right? And yeah, he might drop his knee on your chest. But if I hold right above his knee, yank your leg up, I'm stuck to him a lot harder, okay? So now what we're gonna do from here is immediately, Mikey feels strong here, I have to try to hurry up and knock him down. So I extend a little, and I'm kind of like pushing this way. There we go. So now I have his hands to the ground. So now everything is gonna be easier. The foot that's behind his knee, I'm putting it right here on his ribs. And this hand, that free hand that's right here, I'm coming over here to his shoelaces. Because Mikey's hands are on the ground, his feet are real light. If you notice, it didn't take much to lift this. So now what I'm doing is, I'm bringing his toes towards me, right? Bending his leg. And now from here, from his shoelaces, I'm just letting it shoot over to a heel hook. And the foot now that's on his ribs, I bring it to the back side of his body. And I'm just wrapping it up, guys. I'm literally hooking underneath it, the inside of his thigh, okay? From here, if Mikey wanted to go to the front door, try to pull out, I'm attached to him. All I do was squeeze my knees and point them down together, and he can't get away. So that would be our first break, our heel hook break. Mikey might only want, his only other option is probably to want to backstep. So go slow. When he backstep, I followed with this leg right here. And all I'm doing is crossing my feet. I go to my shoulder, and that's our second break right there. All right? Just be careful, guys, because you start feeling it when I go to the shoulder. This is the one where we could tear ACL, MCL, all that, okay, with the heel hook. So when I'm coming up here, all I'm doing is I'm bridging into his knee as I extend my body. All right? So back to the beginning. We're in ashi. I have his ankle. I went up for it. He peeled. My leg went behind his knee. And again, only my toes went inside. So I should have both knees on one side of his body. I went from this grip, bring my elbow in, bring it up to my shoulder. Immediately, I knee Mikey's hands to the ground. I'm gonna kind of like give a little extension, and I push at his knee a little, right? Boom, got his his hands to the ground. Now, I put my foot on his rib. This hand, with my palm up, I'm going to his shoelaces. Now look how easy it is to pick his foot off the floor, right? I kind of turn a little bit. I get the heel hook grip. The foot that's on his rib, I shoot it over to the back, and I lace it through his legs. Or I could triangle. If you want, you could triangle it right here. That's fine. That's my first break. Mikey starts to backstep. I follow him with that foot. That foot right there. I never left it. I stay sticky with him, right? All I do now is I triangle it behind him. I go up to my shoulder. That's our second break right here. okay? So it's something we've done before, guys. It's not hard, we've done the ashi before. All we're doing is, when we get his hands to the mat, we're picking his foot up. We've done this move before, but where we attack the furthest leg. This time we're attacking the leg that's closest to us, okay? So you got it? I'll be walking around, and I'm sure Freddy will help out as well, all right? So on 3, ready? 1, 2,